everybody, I hope you guys are doing great today. I've got another awesome lesson for you today. Today's going to be on something with melodic soloing. Some really cool shapes on the fretboard I'm going to show you guys today that's really going to be helpful. It's really going to take your playing to the next level. It's something that I started doing early on whenever I was playing. I was like, there's got to be an easy way to start playing solos. There's got to be a few notes I can use. I stumbled on this cool little trick. I'm going to show you guys how to unlock it across the fretboard, and I'm going to show you a couple cool extra notes that you can add to it to just give you guys some more awesome options to play whenever you're playing solos. Let's get started on this lesson. My name is Shane. Here we go. So this is over at a continuation of what we did last week with triads. If you guys missed it, check the video out here in the card up above. What we're going to do is continue on this, but I'm going to show you a couple awesome shapes that we can start playing. So we're in the key of E major. So our chords that we're playing are a B, just to recap, an F sharp minor 11, an A sus2, and then an E. So if we got a major key here and we're in the key of E, what we want to do is come down here to our 12th fret and we want to play this bar chord shape. This is out of caged or just bar chord, however you want to look at it. So just a full bar chord. Right, but what we want to do is strip it down and not use all this. We just want to use 5 notes. So 5 notes that we're going to use, we're going to start here. So basically what we're going to do is play this. So this is our major third, this note right here. This note's going to be G sharp. So this is going to be our pivot note right here on the 13th fret on the G string. So what we're going to do is we're going to play G sharp and then we're going to make this box B, C sharp, E, and F sharp. So we've got this 5-note little box here. So this is going to allow us to play an entire solo over this chord progression that I just showed you guys. So the beauty of this is now we can play a solo and it's going to sound good. What we really want to do though is we want to try to target the notes as they're passing by. So in this chord progression we have a B note right here. So that's why I'm playing on that little solo piece though, because that hits the B note. And then our F sharp note is right here. This is on the 14th fret on the high E. Okay, so we want to try to hit that. And then when we're playing, we don't have an A note to play, so we're going to play just C sharp, or we can hammer on. And then when the E comes, we're going to play here too. Okay, so we have this house shape. So all we got to do is we play E, play the E bar chord, strip all this away, and we're left with these notes right here if you see it on the screen right here right now. So check out my Patreon page. It's going to have the backing tracks, tabs, chord diagrams, and charts. It's going to give you guys some extra information that you might be needing or missing to supplement this video lesson here on YouTube. And I really appreciate it. It really helps me continue to make the videos for you guys and just means a lot. Okay, so now what we're going to do is here's the extra cool notes and bits that I was talking about. What we're going to do is, this is our G sharp. We're going to add these 2 notes right behind it. F sharp and E. So now what we have is, if you notice, this E, and here's an E. Here's an F sharp, and here's an F sharp. So now, all I'm doing is bending. Pre-bend and a full bend. Okay, so once you have that down, what we're going to do is then add the other shape. So we're going to do the exact same thing with the A major, because the 4 chord in the key of E major is A major. So what that means is those notes are almost identical. There's a few notes in there that are a little bit different, but by and large most of those notes are in there, and it's going to work over the entire E major progression. There are a few examples where it might not work, but 99% of the time it's going to work. So basically, your A chord, your A major, here's your full bar chord. We're going to take this whole thing away, and then we're just going to be left with these 5 notes. Here's our major third of A. Major third of A is C sharp. So we've got C sharp, we've got E, we've got F sharp, we've got A, and then we've got B right here. So again, C sharp, E, F sharp, A, and B. So we can play all these cool little licks. What I'm doing there is I am bending up, but I'm holding on to this with my pinky on this B string, on the B note. Cool little lick pieces there. So the same thing, what we're going to do is we're going to add those extra bonus notes. We're going to go back just a little bit. So we've got right here our C sharp. We're going to go back and we're going to add our B note and then our A. So all that little stuff works. So the other really cool thing I'm going to show you too is, I told you there's 2 shapes, 2 spots, but there's actually 3. On 2 octaves of the guitar, you've got A right here, right? Well, if we go all the way up here to the 17th fret, we have this box again. So we can play here, right? Here's our major third, C sharp. And then our notes again, right? So we've got E, F sharp, A, and B. And then we can add those notes again, C sharp, B, and A. All that stuff works. So what you want to do is when you're starting to play solos, like I did in the example there, you're going to want to start adding, mixing and matching like I always like to do. So you might start here with this example. Right, in the first part, and then when you come in again, stuff like that works. The beauty of it is you just find your box, there it is. So if we wanted to do, let's say, a different key, let's say we're playing the key of G, right? So we have a G chord, C, and D. You could play right here. Here's your house shape, right? So you've got G, start right there. Alright, that's it for this time. I hope you guys really enjoyed the lesson, and I hope you got something out of these awesome, useful shapes. Like I said, when you started playing, sometimes people don't know where to go, but these shapes really work really well for you guys. Check out some other videos I've done here on soloing, triads, and different things, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.